Hello, ladies. Look at your man. Now back to me. Now back at your man. Now back to me. Sadly, he isn't me. But if he stops eating his processed Lucky Charms and started eating some manganese, he could smell like it. Look down. Now look back up. Where are you? You're by the pool, where the man your man could be healthy like. What's in your hand? Now back to me. I have it. It's a pile of almonds containing the exact amount of recommended daily allowance for your man. Look down. Now look back up. The nuts are now pure manganese.
You see, manganese is so awesome it doesn't even need a recommended daily allowance because it's abundant in plenty of your foods. It does, however, have an adequate intake for your 14 to 18-year-old men of 2.2 milligrams. Power!
Look at Miss Biller. Now back to me. Miss Biller wants you all to know what the main food sources for manganese are, because she wants all your men to be healthy like me. Mussels, with a whopping 5.8 milligrams per 3 ounces. No, ladies, not my muscles, but the sea's muscles. Cloves, with a whopping 2.53 milligrams in 2 teaspoons. Then we've got oats, with 1.92 milligrams in a quarter cup. Spinach, with 1.68 milligrams in a cup. And of course, last but not least, our handful of nuts, with 3.1 milligrams in 2 ounces. Now back to your man. Now back to me. What is your man missing? Well, maybe it's my strikingly good looks, but more clearly, his manganese is insufficient. Manganese is vital to the body for many reasons. Manganese is vital in the production of an enzyme called prolidase. What is this, you ask? Well, did Galileo ask what was moon? I didn't think so. Well, actually, it is necessary to make collagen, which is a structural component in your skin. So should your man take it? I don't know. You tell me. Look at your man's car. Now look at mine. Sadly, it will never be as awesome as mine. But if your man started eating manganese, he could have as much fuel as mine. Manganese is needed to help multiple enzymes in a process called gluconeogenesis. Alright, Galileo, I'll tell you. This is the process by which we turn non-carbohydrated food products into sugars to burn as fuel. It aids in the maintenance of mitochondria and the production of glucose. It also plays a key role in wound healing. Did you know, woman, that your man can be 1 bajillion times better if he can heal his own wounds? Did you know that my dog likes ice cream sandwiches?
You remember when I said manganese is so awesome? Well, I lied. Some call me the Joker. Manganese is actually uber awesome. It is so awesome, its toxicity level isn't even toxic. The upper limit of intake is capped out at 11 milligrams. But this is purely based on normal intake levels, and not on symptoms, because there are none. No symptoms for too much. So eat all the nuts.
On the other hand, if some odd chance you're at the beach and just happen to breathe in some manganese, that would not be good. Inhaling manganese can commonly occur in the workplace and from excessive welding activities.
Manganese toxicity can result in a permanent neurological disorder known as manganism, with symptoms that include tremors, difficulty walking, and facial muscle spasms. These symptoms are often preceded by other lesser symptoms, including irritability, aggressiveness, and hallucinations. Some studies suggest that manganese inhalation can also result in adverse cognitive effects, including difficulty with concentration and memory problems.
It can also affect your respiratory system, meaning you won't be able to breathe well. So don't breathe in manganese, just eat it and feel the power!
Look at that seagull. Now back to me. Now back at the seagull. Now back to me. I'm sure you guessed that unfortunately, this seagull is not me, and clearly has a manganese deficiency. What happens when one has a manganese deficiency? Well, I could read you a list, but I'm better than that. But I'm not better than to ask someone else to read the list for me.
High blood pressure, heart ailments, muscular contraction, bone malformation, high cholesterol, poor eyesight, hearing trouble, severe memory loss, shivers and tremors, and lastly, poor bone formation, which is due to altered formation of the protein matrix that helps keep minerals like calcium in place.
That was for you, Galileo.
If you've ever found yourself in a situation like this, just take some manganese, and then you can think to yourself of how much of a blessing this was, no matter how bad it was. Since it made you stronger, you'll be thinking it was the best thing that ever happened to you, ever. Power!
Look at this, Grandma. Now back to me. What's the difference between that Grandma and me? Well, clearly, my pills are made out of atomic number 25, manganese. The pill that your man should smell like. Maybe your local pharmacy isn't chill enough to sell you some. But luckily, the localist pharmacy, which is online, will sell you for less than 6 pennies a day. Oh look, I just found 6 pennies on the ground. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy another pill of the good stuff. Who knows what will happen when your man takes manganese? Because anything is possible when he stops eating Lucky Charms and starts eating manganese. Maybe he'll spawn on a horse and start galloping around like me. I'm on a horse. Yeah!